the Arsenal is inclined to hire a new midfield valued at £60 million after a change in Newcastle United posture. Meanwhile, a triple battle with Liverpool and Spurs is confirmed by a coveted Mexican striker. Hello Gunners! Welcome back to the channel, where you will be updated on all the latest news from our beloved club. Stay here until the end of this video and check out the latest updates. Arsenal attacking midfielder Emile Smith-Rowe, with his long-term future at the Emirates Stadium uncertain, could move to another Premier League club. Smith-Rowe initially burst onto the scene as an exciting addition to Arsenal's academy, but a series of injuries and fierce competition for places in Mikel Arteta's squad saw his star fade. According to Charles Watts, crucial talks between Smith-Rowe's representatives and Arsenal management will take place soon. With just 2 years left on his contract, Smith-Rowe is seeking clarity over his future, whether that be a renewed commitment from the club or exploring new opportunities elsewhere. The report highlights that Smith-Rowe would prefer to remain in the Premier League if he leaves Arsenal. At the beginning of this year, West Ham had shown interest with a loan request, but Arsenal quickly rejected it. Now, with the controversy surrounding Lucas Paqueta at West Ham with accusations from the FA relating to gambling and match fixing, it has left his future in limbo and the possibility of a lifetime ban looming. For West Ham, finding a replacement for Paqueta is now crucial, and Smith-Rowe could be back on the radar. There is a worrying situation unfolding with Fabio Vieira, our talented midfielder. Vieira started last season on a high note, delivering several impressive performances. However, his momentum was abruptly halted by a red card against Burnley in November and a groin injury that left him sidelined for 4 months. Returning to form in March, the former Porto star faced a harsh reality. He did not start any matches and was an unused substitute in 14 of Arsenal's last 17 games. According to The Athletic, Vieira's lack of game time is partly due to his performance in training, raising questions about whether Arsenal could attempt to recoup some of the £35 million spent on the 23-year-old. It appears that Vieira has lost the trust of the coaching staff, a worrying sign for his future at the club. In situations like these, we know that things often don't end well for the player. Arsenal's search for a new midfielder has taken an interesting turn, with a more viable option emerging in Bruno Guimaraes. Reports indicate that Arsenal believe they could secure Guimaraes for around £80 million, £20 million less than Newcastle's desired release clause. However, that figure is still high, and Arsenal appear reluctant to meet the full £100 million requirement. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, this financial hesitation opened the door for Arsenal to pursue another target. Jacobs shared on social media that Real Sociedad star midfielder Motin Zubimendi is now the club's most concrete option. Zubimendi has excelled for Real Sociedad in recent years and could be available for around £60 million, making him a more affordable option than Guimaraes. The Spaniard is one of La Liga's biggest talents and has received praise for his exceptional play. Guimaraes' £100 million release clause is only valid until the last week of June, and Arsenal have no plans to trigger it. The club will only consider a move if the price drops significantly. Meanwhile, Zubimendi remains a solid prospect, with Kieran Tierney praising him as a world-class operator. Arsenal are set to battle it out with Liverpool and Spurs for the signature of Santiago Giménez, the coveted Mexican striker dazzling for Dutch champions Feyenoord. The 23-year-old Giménez has been on fire, netting 23 goals in 30 Eredivisie matches, securing his spot as the third highest scorer in the league. His stellar performances helped Feyenoord clinch the title under Arne Slot, who has since moved to Liverpool to replace Jurgen Klopp. Named Player of the Year by Dutch football magazine Voetbal International for 2023, Giménez's stock has skyrocketed. Top clubs across Europe, including Premier League giants, are now vying for his talents. Slot's move to Anfield could see Liverpool make a strong bid, as he looks to reshape the Reds in his own image. Giménez was spotted at the North London derby last month, witnessing Arsenal's thrilling 3-2 victory over Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This fuels speculation that he might favour a move to the Emirates. With Champions League football on offer, Arsenal is in a strong position to outbid Tottenham for Giménez, who has emerged as a prime target to bolster the squad. Giménez, valued at around £40 million, represents a financially savvy option for the Gunners, aligning with FFP requirements. His 2023 record speaks volumes. The Mexican international, born in Argentina, set a new Eredivisie record with 31 goals in a calendar year, secured a league title in his first season with Feyenoord, and became the first Mexican to score twice on his UEFA champions. Mika Biereth, currently on loan at Sturm Graz, has caught the eye of the Austrian club, and they are keen to make his stay permanent after his impressive performances. The 21-year-old Danish striker has been a standout, scoring 9 goals and providing for assists in 22 appearances. His contributions were crucial in helping Sturm Graz secure the Austrian Bundesliga title, ending RB Salzburg's 10-year dominance, and in their OFB Cup victory. Sturm Graz sporting director, Andreas Schicker, confirmed that talks with Arsenal are scheduled for next week to discuss a potential permanent transfer for Biereth. Schicker expressed the club's strong desire to keep Biereth, saying, "Yes, we want to try to obtain Mika permanently. We have a meeting with Arsenal next week. Perhaps they will present a price that is manageable for us." Schicker also indicated that Sturm Graz is willing to push their limits to secure the young striker's services, highlighting just how much they value Biereth. Despite being knocked out of the Europa Conference League by Lille, Biereth showcased his ability on the European stage, scoring 3 times in 4 games. Overall, his loan spell has been a resounding success, with a combined tally of 15 goals and 9 assists across his stints at Motherwell and Sturm Graz. The upcoming meeting between Sturm Graz and Arsenal will be crucial in determining Biereth's future. According to a recent report from the Evening Standard, Arsenal is contemplating bringing Wojciech Szczęsny back to the Emirates Stadium amidst growing doubts over Aaron Ramsdale's future. The Polish international, who qualifies as a homegrown player in the Premier League after his rise from Hale End in 2009, presents an appealing option for Mikel Arteta. Szczęsny remains a key figure at Juventus, boasting 15 clean sheets in 35 Serie A matches during the 2023-24 season. However, with his contract set to expire in 12 months, Juventus has already signed a new goalkeeper, Michel Di Gregorio, for €20 million, £17 million, as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Thiago Motta has approved the deal, positioning Di Gregorio to take over as the new number 1 in Turin. This development suggests Szczęsny is likely to leave, especially since this summer represents Juventus's last opportunity to recoup some or all of the £10 million they spent to bring him from Arsenal in 2017. Given Szczęsny's contract situation and Di Gregorio's arrival, Juventus might not demand a high fee, making this a potentially straightforward deal for Arsenal's technical director, Edu. Szczęsny's familiarity with Arsenal and his proven quality make him an attractive option. With Newcastle reportedly eyeing a £30 million move for Ramsdale, Arsenal could stand to profit £20 million if Juventus agrees to a £10 million sale.